Hey everyone, welcome back to round 3 of Rogers Holiday Tournament to decide the picking order for gifts. This is all being simulated with Madden 21, and we'll go over the bracket right now before we get into the games. Playing in the 13th place bracket, we have the Browns and Bengals and the Broncos versus the Ravens. The ninth place bracket is for the Saints Falcons and the Titans Eagles. Fifth place bracket, we got the Giants, Bears, and Broncos, Rams. And in the first place bracket, we got the Lions, Seahawks, and Cardinals, Chargers. So let's get into the games. Not much happened in the first quarter for the Browns-Bengals game, but in the second quarter, we get the first score for the Browns to 82 Higgins for 5 yards. But the Bengals did make a drive not too long after that to get a field goal for 35 yards to make the score 3-7. And the Browns actually retaliated with the last play pretty much of the half with a field goal. The Bengals in the third quarter answered back with another field goal, so we're at 6-10. And the Bengals right here throws a pick for an interception touchdown by 39. But the Bengals did actually do a completion for actual touchdown for themselves for a 10-yard pass to Green. And they went for a 2-point conversion, which failed horribly with this sack. The last play of the game, the Browns decided to add insult to injury with a field goal. This flag was for running into the kicker, which the Browns did decline to make the score 12-20. So interesting start there, and we will see the Browns move on. Okay, Broncos, Ravens. Broncos right here has a nice 7-yard pass to Howard for a touchdown that barely got in. Up at the middle of the second quarter, we get a field goal for the Broncos to make it 10-0. But the Ravens decide to score with a 5-yard pass to Andrews. At 10-7, we got the Ravens for another touchdown pass to Brown. And if you notice, this was in the fourth quarter, so not much really happened in the third, and that was basically the end of the game. So the Ravens move on to 13th with 14-10 in this game. Ninth place games here, we got the Titans and Eagles. We are looking at a nice 47-yard field goal attempt, which failed, actually. And then we get a 4-yard touchdown pass to number 18 for the Eagles to put some points in the board. Third quarter, we get a handoff to Sanders for a 2-yard touchdown. Weird pose there. Titans trying to go for a drive to get some points on the board, but gets picked off by the Eagles' 24 Slay for a good field position. And then this basically set up the touchdown run here from Sanders for his second rushing touchdown and basically sealing up the game for 21-0 for the Eagles. Saints and Falcons. I don't know why I stuttered there. We get 1-yard rushing touchdown by Murray. The Falcons attempted a field goal, but actually got running into a kicker. So the Falcons attempted to do a run and failed the 4th down conversion, which traded the ball over. But in the process of that, the Saints did throw an interception to Robinson, which gave the Falcons a second chance here with this rushing touchdown for 2 yards by the fullback Smith. Later in the second quarter, the Saints make a 7-yard touchdown pass to number 17. And then in the third quarter, the Saints gets another touchdown, this time rushing to number 32. So 2-touchdown lead. The Falcons go for a field goal that misses from 48 yards out off the post. And then the Saints messed up and actually threw an interception that actually turned into a pick six. This was a huge one, 81 yards by Oliver, putting the lead down to 1 touchdown. On this late drive, the Falcons did have some failure and actually got a safety here, Jordan with the tackle, which basically sealed the game up 23-14 for the Saints. Giants-Bears. The Bears down here on the 12-yard line with a touchdown pass to Ginn Jr. And then the Giants actually answer back in the same quarter with a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Saquon. In the second quarter, we got a 25-yard field goal by the Bears, which in the third quarter, they repeated for a 36-yard field goal to make it 13-7. The Giants did end up getting a 1-yard touchdown pass to Tate for... And the Bears, with 33 seconds left in the game, gets a rushing touchdown to take the lead back by 29. They also attempted a 2-point conversion, which failed, but it didn't matter since they still had the lead, so the Bears continue on 19-14. Next up is Broncos-Rams. Nothing happened in the first half, but in the third quarter, we see a 1-yard rushing touchdown by Brown. And then the Broncos do a 16-yard pass for a touchdown to tie the game. This was to number 10. And then in the fourth quarter, the Broncos get a rushing touchdown from Gordon for 6 yards. And the Rams answer back with a 1-yard pass to number 89, which sends the game into overtime, which we get the Broncos' first drive of overtime gets a field goal, so the Rams got the ball back, and they answered with a 11-yard touchdown pass to Woods for winning the game. So the Rams win 20-17. We got the Lions and Seahawks, and it was off to a rough start with the first play of the game becoming a Seahawks touchdown off of a fumble from number 43. The Lions did get an answer back with a 27-yard touchdown to number 19. In the second quarter, the Seahawks attempt a 32-yard field goal, which was good. The Lions on the 33 does a pass that's intercepted by Wagner at 54. Which sets up a 41-yard touchdown pass to number 11 for a score. So costly interception for the Lions. Here we're in the third quarter, and we get a 5-yard touchdown pass to Lockett. And with the Lions at the 1-yard line for some rally, we get a fumble by the QB, which is picked up by 91, who gets some good yardage here, but is eventually caught to end the whole game. So the game ends with 24-7 Seahawks to move on. The last game for the first place bracket, we have the Chargers against the Cardinals. Again, nothing happened in the first quarter. The second quarter, we get a costly pick here. The Cardinals number 21, Peterson, gets the interception, which ultimately leads down to a 74-yard rushing touchdown by Drake. This was a huge gain and was a costly interception to put the Chargers behind 7-0. But the Chargers did answer back with a 4-yard touchdown pass to Allen to tie the game going into the end of the first half. Third quarter, we get a 1-yard rushing touchdown for number 41, making it the second one of the day. The Chargers were able to get down the field for a 25-yard field goal. But 41 decided to not end his day there with a 53-yard touchdown, making it number 3. So you can tell Drake just was unstoppable in this game. Chargers managed to get a touchdown for Hill for 5 yards. And they attempted a 2-point conversion, which failed due to this sack. And they attempted an onside kick to try to get the ball back, which did not go in their favor, which basically ended the game 21-16 for the Cardinals to play the Seahawks in the last round. So there y'all have it. We ended round 3. So round 4 next week will consist of basically the final placement games. So we'll start from the bottom to the top. Playing for 15th place, we have the Buccaneers at the Bengals. The 13th place game will be the Browns at the Ravens. The 11th place game will be the Falcons at the Titans. The 9th place game will be the Saints at the Eagles. 7th place game will be the Giants at the Broncos. 5th place game will be the Bears at the Rams. 3rd place will be the Charger at Detroit. And the first placement game will be the Seahawks at Arizona. The losers of that placement game will just get the place below. So the loser of the first place game will get second place. So that will be the last of this huge multi-level tournament for the Madden 21 and for me picking order of gifts. So I'll see y'all next week to see the results of that.